I think people still don't believe this rally, and that's what makes me very, very optimistic.
I'm here with Adrian Day. Adrian, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Adrian, you've recently spoke here at PDAC. Can you give us a few highlights of your speech?
Sure. I talked on the state of the mining industry, particularly the senior mining companies. I looked at what problems they had and whether there's been any improvements over the last 12 months. The debt levels are high, and unfortunately the debt levels have gone up, so no improvement there. The conclusion that I would have is that mining is inherently a difficult business, no question about that. The price of gold is relatively low relative to 2010. I don't think we should ever forget that it's still 4 times what it was in 2001. So there are some inherent problems in the mining industry. It's getting more and more difficult to find deposits. The environmental, social, government problems are getting more and more difficult. So on average, it now takes 20 years from discovery of a deposit till it's put into production.
We have seen a little optimism at the beginning of the year. Certainly gold is up, some optimism surrounding other commodities as well. Do you think that the fundamentals are there for this to be sustainable?
Yeah, I absolutely do, particularly in gold. In gold more than some of the base metals, which I think will take a little longer yet. But certainly in gold, I mean, as you say, we've had these rallies in the first quarter every year now since the peak in 2012, and each time they've just petered out and the prices continue to decline. One of the things that's very interesting to me about this year that makes this year different from last year and the year before, this year the interesting thing is that on most of the senior mining companies, by far most of them, the short interest has actually gone up in January and February. So to take one example, Barrick had 24 million shorts at the end of the year, beginning of January. It's now at 39 million shorts. So even as the gold has started to rally, shorts have increased. So people are short in stock, short in gold. I think we may get a bit of a pullback in the spring, but I don't think it'll be anything like we saw last year. And I'm super bullish, I have to say, for 1, 2, 3 years out.
Adrian, thanks again for taking the time to join us. Where can our viewers go to find out more information?
Well, we have a website. It's www.adrianday.com.
Thanks again, Adrian.
Thank you. Thank you.
For SmallCapPower, I'm Angela Harmantis at PDAC 2016.